Yeah, I don't have as much to do at work. Just had to do a couple things, my man. And we had a big frost delay. So I'm gonna play in a couple comps, take a break, and if John gets on, practice just a little bit for the taming thing, and then playing these two later. I'm not playing in Yellow Perch, Katamar, or Maku, so I'll probably stream Q2 probably right at the start, more than likely. Right at the start or a little after, but I wanted to play in Triple Trout and Moonlight Gars because they're fun. And I got a sinus cold, so bear with my voice, fellas. Uh, Here we go. And I might go around at Cali in between comps here. And yeah, I just got a cold, man. A head cold. I don't have a fever or anything, so just a head cold, bro. Head cold and a sore throat. I think it's the change in the weather. It's been like 30, 32 degrees every night for 4 nights straight. What is this? Let's hope this is a splake and not a trout for crying out loud. Finally. Or no, that was a trophy. That was the smallest trophy trout. I don't know. Where do they bottom out at? 17 pounder. I'll take it. 5 points is 5 points. I can get that one with 13 minutes left. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what got me. Well, I'm out in the cold air every morning, so I already been to work this morning for an hour and a half, 2 hours, but let's just say it was nice and crisp air. At least it's not a weight comp, boys. I'm curious to see if I'll get my splake this time. I'm about to try a different. Oh, by the way, I went from second to 20. I left in second in that Q1 yesterday, and I'm at 26th right now. Like I said yesterday, boys, death by sizing in the Q1 for me. Felt just like I could tell yesterday when I was playing in that thing. It felt just like my Sanders B run for the Pike, where I got all small unis for the most part. So no telling how the Q2 will go for me on the taming. I'll probably get dead laked or something silly. I'm due for one of those dead lakes in one of those qualifiers in the tournament too. It's been a while. Been a while since they did that to me. Well, I did make one miss. Oh, there's a nice kicker anyway. It's a nice kicker if I can get some points. I did make a mistake, Richard, in that if you didn't notice though. I was talking about a clubmate to it today, and uh, what I should have did. The sad part is I had 42 pounds in that with an hour and 18 minutes left, which is unheard of. I should have upsized my. I should have changed my toppers out to 4.0 toppers, and I even had them set up on my two different rods that I brought because I brought four rods. I should have ran 4.0s and went for bigger sizes, even if a lot of them were bouncing off. And that was my initial plan. I don't know why I didn't do that. Holy cow, they're giving me my splake even. Are they wanting me to do well on this one, fellas? Unique splake, trophy Laker, trophy splake, unique Laker. I'm missing a trophy splake and a trophy Laker over here. 13-minute on the first trophy Laker. So if I can get the second trophy Laker out of here, would be great. Well, you know how they go, Richard. That's why I try not to over practice for these dang things. Like I said, know your rotation, know the lures you like, and from there you kind of just rolling the dice on lotto fishing. But I was just happy I caught as many trophies as I did, but if I was to do that over again, I definitely should have switched to bigger hooks there that second half. Alright, okay, so let me think for a second. I caught the one. So my trophy Laker's available at 13. My second trophy Laker available is available around that 9-minute mark. Now let's see if I can get a splake out of here. I got a cold, boys. I got a cold. I don't feel horrible. My head's just stopped up. Well, I had a clubmate help me with the first 3 marks, and then I reversed a couple of the ones that he'd sent me because I liked fishing that rock wall backwards. I noticed because went to a mark that he'd shared to me, and I noticed the trout were jumping right by my kayak, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go backwards and fish that big rock wall over there backwards. And then I was like, there's got to be more spots because Falcon's not really my best lake because I normally farm bass when back in the day. I didn't really spend too much time at Falcon other than the recatch and that sort of thing. But I'd found that 4th spot, but I knew it was holy what? Hold on. Did I wait a second. Never mind. I think that's what happened. That trophy lake trout was so small I thought I already had my unisplake. I'm glad I kept casting, boys. But anyway, that 4th spot that I'd went to, I knew what was weird later in the peak, it was just feeding cutthroat. But I'll probably use that. Have you played that? There's a new trout chase or something. I think it comes on tomorrow, actually. I was looking at the point system on that. I think you get more for the Oregon red band and the cutthroat and that than you do the brown and the rainbow. I'd have to look at it again, though. But that'll be fun, another little kayak thing. The rewards are actually decent in that, too. They give away the... yeah. They give away the... if you didn't notice that, Richard, that trout chase or something it's called, they actually give away the X Series 6-inch bass worm in that. I've already got it, but they actually give that away in that thing. Yeah, let me look at it real quick. Bear with me, boys. I want to see myself just to see what... because I thought it was a lake trout. I need my... and St. Croix Canique. Hold on a second. What was that called? I think it comes on tomorrow. And I'll probably have to put a comp play along on it, but I've never played it myself, so but I might as well put... yeah, X Series bass worm. How about that? That's kind of an uncommon, and I don't know that I got... I don't know if I got the 3/4 3/0 bass jig either. So both of those would be nice to have. Well, heck, all that stuff, really. All 5 of those are nice. I got I got most of that. I got all that. Yeah, I think I got all that but the bass jig. So, what are the details on that? Hold on. Square 1 push per. Yeah, the red band pay the most. 9, 12, and 14. Cutthroats worst. Rainbow trout's not really. It looks like the red band, man. The red band's money in that. That'll be fun. Be curious to see what the points will be like in the first time. I bet there's people already practicing that, man. What do you want to bet, Richard? The Sweats are already in the lobby with 6 of them practicing that. Yep. I've never fished them for the kayak though, so that'll be a little interesting. I didn't look. I wonder. I didn't look to see how long that is. What do you think that is? A half hour, 45 minutes? You'd think 45 since you're in a kayak, but of course, Richard. Of course. Hold on. Bear with me, boys. I gotta look at that again. I want to see what the. How long is that thing? Tomorrow at 2 p.m. 45 minutes. This one's 45 minutes. That'll be fun. I'm glad to see they add some new stuff. I was thinking running around in that canoe or that kayak's going to take up some time, so it makes sense that it's 45 anyway. I don't think I'm going to get my second trophy out of here, boys. They're going to leave me splakeless over here on the trophy. Second one anyway. Oh, that was a nice fish. That might have been him. That's my fault too. I actually missed that hook set, fellas. No excuses. I don't think that's him. It's a good fish. It's probably just a Laker. I kind of want this splake out here before I go over here and try for that trophy Laker. Is this another Laker? They're feeding me the lake trout. Maybe I should just keep casting, fellas. 2 points at a time ain't bad. Kind of wish I'd get that splake, though. Are the splakes 6 and 12? I can't remember. I know they're worth a pretty penny. I know if you don't get your splake, you're in trouble in this one. I've had that happen before. I think the last time I played in this. I haven't. I went to practice for it last night. I came on for about 20 minutes, made a few casts, and I was so tired and I got a cold, and I had to work early this morning, so I couldn't tell you, Richard. Could not tell you. But you're thinking you like the old Mighty Mouse better than you like the old Mighty Mouse better than I call the Trophy Mouse Mighty Mouse. That one's bailed me out a couple times. That's probably why I missed that hook set. That must have been a brook a second ago I missed. I got the X Series mouse. Did you try the water vole, Richard? A lot of my buddies were telling me they like the Perch Walker 5.0. I like the acid one, but I don't know the peak, so I'm not sure really. Yeah, I love that little trophy mouse, man. I'm always as careful as I can, so I'm kind of scared to. Oh, did you leave your anchored set in that last year you played, Richard? I'm debating on what I want to do on that. I'm thinking the fight time's probably going to be horrendous, but man, those things are liable to pull you everywhere too, so I'm kind of worried. In that Q2, I'm kind of worried about getting pulled all the way over and then having to paddle back. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to. I'm bringing everything I got, Richard, or any top water stuff for sure for that thing. If John Facebooks me later after the Moonlight Gar, I might do a little bit of practice with him. You chose shorter fight time over more rowing. I was trying to figure that out in my head, which one's better. Did they just give me my unique brook trout that quick? Holy shnikes. Boys, I am not doing anything special. I'm just getting good RNG, fellas. Oh, man. Man, now I got the sniffles, too. And you don't drift too bad? Yeah, I'll have to mess around with it and see. Because part of me wants to run my bigger Tropicana, too. I like my Tropicana a little better on top water, but I know the fight time versus the Nile Chaser will be a lot different, so I'm not sure exactly what I even want to do yet in that thing. You doing the Trop? Yeah, I like the Tropicana too. For topwater especially. That's my favorite for tiger, trihera, shark, even shark. I like the, if you've noticed me a lot of times fishing for the shark, I actually like the Tropicana for shark better than I do the Nile Chaser. Only if we could get the shark to hit topwater lures, right? Wouldn't that be fun if the shark hit topwater lures? I always wondered why they didn't. Trust me, I've tried every lure I can think of for shark on topwater. They do not hit topwater. If somebody finds different, please let me know. I thought that'd be a blast if they let the bull shark hit the topwater. Which makes no sense that they don't. Especially the duck lure. Why wouldn't a shark just gobble a duck up? Okay, I'm pretty sure I got a salmon, boys. I know. You think they'll ever look at the bait casters on here, Richard, and adjust them things? I don't know why they don't cast farther, man. They really should. I like a lot of the bait casters in the game, except, the Tropicana is really the only one that casts really far. The bass caster's alright. Yeah, topwater shark, that would be fun. I think they need to adjust those shark in general. I mean, they don't have to be an insane bite rate by the Nile perch, but they could be a little, 20, 30% less. They're just, I don't know why they made the shark so finicky. A shark should hit anything almost, you'd think. I don't shark fish in real life, boys, but just thinking out loud, a shark should hit almost anything. Yeah, I agree, Richard. I think everybody says that in the community. Anybody that's fished in real life knows bait casters cast far. Don't mean you won't backlash them, but they do cast far. Did they give me a trophy? What is this? Okay, it won't respawn, but I did get my trophy over here. That's highly unusual for me to get that, to be honest. I'm trying to remember my respawn now. 13 minutes and 9, right? On the left? Yeah, 13 minutes and 9. Me too, Richard. When I was probably like 12 or 13 when I first started messing around with the bait casters. And long story short is I brought one rod, right? But I didn't have any extra line. So by the time I got my first backlash, and what it was saying is the bass were biting really good that day too, right? So by the end of it, by the time I'd cut it off, I might have been able to cast like 40 foot, 35, 40 foot. by the time I got my backlash cut out and what little line I had left. So after that, I ended up getting another bait caster, and I always brought extra line with me too. But I don't backlash very often now. But yeah, when I first started, man, holy cow, it'd make you mad. Well, should I spawn over and cast at something else? I wonder. Yeah, well, I was young and dumb, but yeah, and the bass were going crazy that day. I was so mad. And when I was a kid, my favorite place to fish was way out there, and my uncle, of course, was complaining, but it is what it is. This has to be a salmon. If this isn't a salmon, they're giving me the best luck ever. No, that's a salmon. Finally. Yeah, and that's where we were. Alright, I'm gonna go over here and cast back just to see. Just for the fun of it, fellas. Just for the fun of it. Alright, Richard, appreciate it, man. A salmon or a trout? I cannot tell, fellas. That's a trout. That is points. I would agree. I would agree, try hard, bro. 100%, man. 100%. There's the salmon. One more try, fellas. Just wanted to see what I could get over here. Might as well. If that's another salmon, I definitely got to get out of here. Feels more like I can't tell what it is. It might be another salmon. If so, I better bail, boys. I think I got a trophy salmon. What is this? Yep, sure did. Trophy salmon. Alright, boys, I better quit fooling around over here. See if we can get some brook or another laker or two here. Got about 10 minutes to get my laker respawn, so. See if I can pick up a few brooks. Or not. Oh, that really about spit the hook, to be honest with you. Please tell me that's not another salmon. No, it's a small laker. Good morning. Kaylin just got up. Good morning, sleepyhead. I've already been to work for an hour and a half, bro. Wow. That's shocking. Oh, you stayed up late? That'll do it, bro. That will definitely do it. Got you a fall break for the whole week? Nice. What are you going to do on your break, Caitlin? Anything fun? Or are you just going to chill? Alright, one more cast here. If I don't... I was hoping to get one more trophy brook trout over here, but I don't think I'm going to get him. Nice lag spike. Thank you for that. Should not have casted back, fellas, to be honest with you. All right, boys, it's official. Out of 700 people, I took 21st. How about that? Took 21st. Isn't that funny? Ultra brew, fellas. I missed it by one. How's that possible? Did somebody dump their bag or something? That's weird. I could have swore. Did somebody get DQ'd? I could have swore I was 26th earlier. One more fish, fellas. I missed qualifying by one. Unbelievable. Needed top 20. By the decimal point, a guy loses. Ouch. Oucharoo. You're just gonna chill and relax, my man. Nothing wrong with that. Well, that's a scoring fish. I don't know what it is. Preferably a splake, but nope. Just a liker. It's points, fellas. That'd be nice if this is a splake. Probably not. Small laker. Another small laker. That's just fine. 2 points anyway. I was gonna go over there off that campfire, but I think I'm just gonna stay over here because my respawn's available around that 13-minute mark. The odds are if I get him, it'll probably be at the 11-minute mark. You have to feed your cats and give them water. Well, yeah, you better get on that, bro. Don't leave the cats hungry and thirsty, man. Even though this lure's doing pretty good, I better switch back to my bigger rod here. Just because I need to try to get my respawn. It's available at around the 13-minute mark. So I better go with my bigger rod and bigger hook. Keith just now got his uni. Good job, Keith. Hopefully he gets his respawns. Well, yeah, that makes perfect sense, man. Oh, that'd be nice if that's a trophy, but I don't think that it is. Well, it's a trophy. My next one's not available till the 9-minute mark. So, part of me is, let me see what happens here. Part of me is wanting to run. Well, trophy spikes still are here. Well, keep farming it. Thank you, John. Hey, I was going to do Moonlight Gars next, but if you want to do a little practice in between for the, unfortunately, I finished 21st, John. I will be participating in Q2 if you're going to play in it as well. But I was going to do Moonlight Gar, 21st, bro. Missed it by a millimeter. Thank you, Puny. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah. Barely missed the Q1 there, boys. I told you yesterday, John, I knew I needed, since I streamed that so early, and, Super Dave streams it, and Rex and everybody, I was assume. I was telling you I needed the high 45s, and that's pretty much what I needed. About 2 hours. That's okay, John. I'll mess around with the, I'm going to do the Moonlight Gar, and then I might go practice for Q3 a little bit live stream. Just throw a few lures out. I don't even know what peak that thing is, but that's probably what I'll do while I'm waiting. But if you want to link up and you do Q2 together, we can. That has to be a common Laker because my respawn's not available till about that 9.5-minute mark. And it is. Yeah, I don't care, John. Just let me know. We can. I can go off stream if you wanted to play around a little bit, and we can start it. We can start it an hour late. I don't care. I don't have nothing going. Hold on, I got a phone call. Sorry, guys. I had a work call. Man, that was a big trophy I caught. Did you guys see that? £32 trophy. Holy cow. They're not going to give me another splake, though, are they? I really need that trophy splake. Come on, trophy splake. Oh, man. I got both of my respawns. This one won't respawn over here, so I'm hoping for a brook trout or a splake or a trout. Whatever I can get. Okay, hope, as long as that's not a salmon, it's points, let's hope. Oh no. I think that is a salmon. That is not a good thing. Or is that a salmon? I can't tell. No, that's a... There we go. Trophy splake. Boy, I needed that. Thank you, Puny. Yep, I needed that one, buddy. I'm tempted to change lures. They won't give me any fish here at the end. What do you bet? Give me a fish, bro. Okay, I got two choices. Hold on, fellas. Let me try something. Basically need two more fish. Let's downsize hooks. That way we don't miss any hook sets. I don't know if I can cast this far enough though. Can I? It's gonna be close. I'll try it one cast. This might not work out too good. I might have to just use my little downsizing hooks just to hope I can not miss anything, fellas. I don't think that's the smartest thing, is it? I was hoping a brook would hit this. Option 2. Back over here and hope a brook hits this. Come on now. Oh, something small missed it too. That was probably a perch. Okay, now that's not a yellow perch, but is it a salmon? If it's a salmon, it just boned me. Don't be a salmon. Don't be a salmon. It's a salmon. I knew it. Oh, the game is so cruel at times. Come on, I need a 2-point fish. Oh, man. I need a 2-point fish, fellas. How you doing, boss? Or boss? Boss man? Ooh, boy, did I need that one, fellas. Buzza Beta. Try to catch a shark. I would if there was sharks here, bro. I'm pretty sure I got a salmon right now. Salmon do not count. It probably won't hold because there's still time left in the comp, but I did good. It might hold top 7. Top 7 or 8. There's still time left in it, unfortunately. But a good run nonetheless. Definitely a good run, fellas. Definitely a good run. All right. Are we froze? There we go. All right, let's see how much time we got left here. Buzzer beater, Johnny. It probably won't hold, bro. It probably won't hold. You won't be on for another 2 hours, John? Let me get set up for this. You're from Indonesia? Well, nice to meet you, my man. You're familiar with this game? Yeah, this is a fun game, isn't it? Definitely a fun game. All right, fellas, let me get set up for this. Hold on, what do I want to keep over here? You're playing it too? Yeah, it's a really fun game, man. bring this for the one thing. That'll be for the gar. Let me set up something else for the gar. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Let's bring... Bring that with me. Now a couple baits here. Crayfish for sure. Huge cut bait for sure. Maybe large minnows. That's what we'll bring for that thing. But what I'm going to do in the meantime here, fellas, it might get a little boring. I'm going to go around and practice for the actual Q3. I will be streaming the Q2 later today, but I need to... I'm going to go and practice just a touch for this Q3 thing. It's at Cali. Best 10. And your kayak. So Stillhead, Chinook, and stripers, huh? All topwater. All topwater. So I got about 40 minutes to kill for that, fellas. So I'm going to go over and mess around with that a little bit. Not sure what peak is good for that. I wonder what peak that starts at. No telling. So I'm just going to go over and fish whatever peak it's on. Just to see how bad this is. Let's put a topper. I can only get the Chinook on the topper. Emerald, your favorite spot? There ain't nothing wrong with that. You like them walleye, huh? I think that was everybody's favorite spot to a certain extent when you start. And then once you grind for it for a long time, you'll end up wanting to try for something else. Alright, I'm going to go over here and throw a few lures at the stripers and see what they like here. Where's my poppers at, bro? Let's try that to start here. Alright, boys, I'm going into a kayak here. Gonna waste a little time over here trying to figure out a routine for Q3. So I'm headed off in the kayak, fellas. Hey, Matty, how you doing, buddy? Just killing a little time here. I got one more comp, and then I'm going to take a small break, and then I'm going to put the Q2 up today. Unfortunately, I took 21st yesterday. Basically needed one more fish. I kind of knew. Where did I have 21st, didn't I? Yep, 21st, fellas. Took 21st on that. Barely missed the cutoff. Needed the top 20. Yeah, that's why I said yesterday when I was streaming it, Matty. Dennis, it depends. I'm more of a comp-oriented or tournament-oriented player. I'm a power farmer in the game. I'm very good at it, but if you need farming tips or that sort of thing, I've been working on guides. Check out my playlist on It'll say on my playlist FP for Fishing Planet, and then it'll have I've got enough covering a lot of the lakes. I'm still working on it, but look through my playlist on Fishing Planet Farming Lakes. If you need gear and setup, that sort of thing, I got one on how to set up your gear, rod review, that sort of thing. Oh, did you sign up for it a little late? Yeah, me and John are probably going to do Q2 at some time today, so I'm over here practicing just a little bit for Q3. I'm not sure if I'm even on the right peak for it, but just want to throw a few lures over here. I think I need to back up a little bit. And the Q3, it's Chinook, Stillhead, and stripers, all on top water, so that ought to be pretty interesting. Everybody's telling me the Q3 was even slower than the Q1. So I don't even know my plan going into it just yet, fellas. I've never played in it. So I'm going to try a few things over here on stripers just to see if I can even catch one. I do know the stripers do not like toppers, but the Chinook obviously and the Stillhead do. I'm curious to see if I can get the stripers. Stripers should bite poppers and walkers, I would assume. Maybe even mice. Not 100% sure. Stripers jumping there. Don't seem to want this popper at all, though, do they? Alright, I'm not really liking this one. That's 3 casts. I could have given it a 4th, I guess, but let me see. Maybe a major popper. 5.0 too big, you think? Probably not. Let me try the 5.0. I think that was a smallie. I don't think that was a striper. I would say the unique, yes. I don't know what the scores. Let me look at something real quick, Maddie. Hold on. Let's help us both out, Maddie. Let me look at something. A good way to know on this thing, guys, go if you've never played in these things, that's kind of what I do, is go over to your sports, go to Hall of Fame, go over to 2022, and then come up to the one that's coming up here, the kayak thing, click on it, and then go to Q2, and we'll kind of see what the scores look like here. Nope, Fork. I told you I wouldn't. Death by sizes. I took 21st place, man. I lost by, I don't know, 0.3 of a pound or something. Lost by 0.3 of a pound. Took 21st, man. So me and John will be doing Q2 for sure. Okay, Shock won this last. Oh, that's Q2. Hold on. Let me look at Q3. Q3 would make more sense here. Let me look at this one. Let's see what the scores is, Maddie, and we'll kind of know. Since those still had weigh 34 at the top and what 24 at the bottom, the uniques, I would assume you want to get 1 or 2 of them in your bag. Try to get the uniques, I would assume. If it'll load, fellas. I'm waiting for it to load here. I don't know what's going on. Trying to look at 2022 scores, then we'll know. Okay, yeah, I think it looks to me like a lot of them are going for the stripers. It looks like the top 20 last year. Top 20 last year cutoff was 237. So if you can get 10, I would probably say get one or two unique if you could. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be a pretty mixed bag, man. Probably striped bass, chinook, and steelhead. To be honest, Matty. Yeah, fork. But if you're able, they respawn every 30 minutes. So if you're able to get two or three of them, especially if you got a lull, I'm not sure exactly how to do this either. But looking at the average there, that's 10 fish times 23.7. Now your chinook are a lot bigger, and your stripers obviously. I think the stripers are going to reign supreme. As you can see, the biggest fish caught in 2022 is a 47. Now you got to assume too, this cutoff's going to go up just like it did in the Q1. So the cutoff's probably going to be 24-pound average is my guess this year. So you'll need 10 24-pound fish are the odds. How did your run go, Fork, in Q1? Yeah, the topper's good for steelhead and chinook, but you're gonna have to figure out what's good for. I'm trying to figure out what's good for the stripers. That's why I'm starting with the stripers, boys. Yeah, I've noticed doing the is actually pretty good, Richard. It probably won't hold. Let me look real quick. A lot better than the one before. If you remember me playing last time in the Triple Trout, they only give me 63 points or something. Perfect example of bad RNG that last time I played in it. I left in first place, Richard, but I'll probably not place. You know how these things go. I left in first place, Richard. I'm still in first place right now. I doubt it'll hold because Nunez and all the ZH and, well, there's Nunez, speak of the devil. There's Nunez there. He'll knock me down for sure. Not good. You got 42 pounds. I made a big mistake in that fork. I had 42 pounds with an hour and 18 minutes left. I should have switched to 4.0 toppers in that. And I even had them set up. I don't know why I didn't. I should have went for quality fish there that last an hour and 18 minutes, which is unheard of to have 42 pounds in uh, under an hour and a half, or under 45 minutes of work. I had 42 pounds in Q1. That's my mistake. Should have stayed with the 4.0 poppers and went for big fish and just let the other small ones bounce off. For sure, Richard. Well, that's what was driving me crazy last time I played in that. That's why I've said before, and I'll say it again, boys. It's good to practice some, but even in that triple trout, they absolutely just did not want me to do well that time I scored 62. Obviously, today they wanted me to do well. Richard, we were trying to figure out, did most people do a mixed bag in this Q3 last year at California? Did anybody even try to get a unique steelhead or two and then rotate over to the on Steam, if you remember? Well, see, and I'd practiced it that little bit, Fork, and I sent a screenshot to Sober that's in our club. When I practiced for the Q1, I had 46, like 46.7 or something. I sent him a screenshot of my net, and that was all with the 2.0s. So, but I brought 4.0s in the event that I got up, and I was going to go for them, and I just didn't. I was hoping it would cycle out and give me some bigger ones, but it just didn't. What do you mean popping? Why not hit and go? Uh, on poppers, bro, you can't do a stop and go. It's popping or popping. You got one option. only the one option, fellas. Now, a topper you can do stop and go and twitch and straight, but not a popper, you have to pop it, buddy. Let me try one more popper. Oh, I may not have that with me. Oh, there it is. Let me try my X series. Holy cow, that sun's blinding. Well, stripers are there too. They just do not want a popper, do they? Yeah, it'll be fun either way. All depends on your bite rate and your sizes, Fork. You know how these things go. Yeah, I actually had started this just to help out people on my friends list, boss man, and it just grew from there. I was mainly trying to help friends and then people that were playing, and I just gradually grew and started adding things. So it was unexpected, man. Okay, guys, I can tell you they're not liking these poppers. Oh. I'm surprised I haven't even had a common come up and hit at this thing. Some too close. Nah. Let me try something. Let me try one cast way out here. How many channels do I have? Just this one, bro. Just one channel. All right, Richard. Yeah, I'm over here. I can see why a lot of people are saying this one's going to be difficult. Especially if everybody's targeting the... I'll try to walk her a few cast, boys. If I don't have any luck, I'm going to go over and play around with some Chinook or something. But I assume almost everybody's probably going to go for these stripers. Let me see if... let me try a stout walker or something here. I got the stout walker with me. Do I not have the stout walker with me? Try a mouse. Let me try a mouse for a second. You got a gaming channel but haven't been monetized yet? The new brew crab. I haven't looked that well. Yeah, that's just going to be what is that? A total points or total weight? Yeah, that'll be fun for it. The blue crab for speckled or bass in general. Yeah, that should be pretty fun. The trout chase looks fun too on the kayak. It looks like the main points come from the bigger points come from the Oregon red band. That'll be fun. The trout chase one. Let me try to. Am I out of position? What is going on, man? I'm about to redo my mark over here. Try this. Try this in a walker for crying out loud. I can't even get one striper to hit. Well, let's hope it's not as bad as spin the trout fork. I don't know 100% sure on that one if that will be fun. If it's as bad as spin the trout, I don't know, bro. Especially when Deli's group and a couple other people basically got the spin the trout wrapped up, so I don't know about that one, fork. Holy cow, man. What is up with the stripers? They won't hit anything. This is going to be brutal. Will they even hit the pitcher walker for crying out loud? Depends on the peak, fork, but my guess is, like I was telling Richard, there's probably all the teams, especially now that they give away club points for placing, all those teams all the clubs and teams guys that are really sweaty, they're going to be in there already practicing that thing. They're probably already practicing every one of those. The odds are. So it's probably going to be slim pickings. But any new comp is definitely should be well received for the most part. I think we're all looking forward to some new comps. Holy cow, bro. Hold on, fellas. Let me get out of here and go try something else. For crying out loud. I think Bam's right. This Q3 is not going to be all that fun. He said that yesterday on the stream, and I 100% believe him now. So I'm actually going to go position myself over here and see if I can get a stillhead and Chinook. And then try the striper spot. Consider I've been here for 10-15 minutes and didn't get one striper. Walker, popper, mice. Not even a common. Very odd. So, let's see something. This may not even work, but I'm going to try it. I'll see if I can get positioned here. Throw for a stillhead and a Chinook, maybe. I don't know what kind of radius. I wish these things you could... Let me try that. Yeah, I tried Major Popper. I tried the X Series Major Popper, X Series Walker, Patriot Walker, Perch Walker, Trophy Mouse. I cycled through and I didn't get one hit, man. I had a smallie miss something, but that was it. That is it, man. So maybe you can get a stillhead here and then get a Chinook and then go for some stripers here. That's what I'm thinking. To start, maybe. I don't know. Never played in a fork. That's why I'm over here messing around in the event I don't have too much time to practice for it. Because Q3 will be here to, Thursday. Tomorrow. I've never tried going for these things with a kayak. Yeah, fork, I know. You can get them here too. But right here's where I like to go for the Chinooks here. You can get the unique striper here. That's why I was positioning myself there, yeah, man. I know this lake very well, my man. But I like crankbaits here for the most part. Crankbaits and spoons, buzzbait. There are no fish in this place. Pretty much, bro. Feels like it. I haven't caught a fish yet. Maybe it's the peak. Fork, did you not watch my Q3 in the... Here, Fork. Here, Fork. I erased this one over here. Fork. I know. I know where they're at. They're over here. I don't like that mark, though. I like right here. You see this one? You see that, Fork? What I'm thinking is if I can get a bite rate, you can get the trophy Chinook here, get the stillhead over here. It's a trifecta. Get the striped bass here. See what I'm saying? If you watch my Q3 in this thing, this spot over here screwed me. If this spot wouldn't have screwed me, I'd have qualified in Q3 on that striper bass thing on the boat series. So since then, I've redefined my mark, but you can basically get all of them right here. That's what I'm thinking going into this Q3, but you got to figure out the peak, and then I'm trying to position myself so I can go for all three right here. Just early in the works. But yeah, I know about that spot right to the left. That spot did not do me good, Fork. I have absolutely erased that mark over there. We'll never trust that mark again. Because I was cruising right along on that qualifier. Feels like this lobby's broke, though. Think it's the lobby? I haven't even had a common stillhead come up. Holy cow, I caught a fish. I know, boss man. I was wondering if the lake was broke for a second. But yeah, this is gonna. Everybody's telling me this one's slow and very difficult. I'm not sure what the peak is on it, but bear with me, boys. I'm just waiting for another comp anyway. Just trying to get a game plan together for tomorrow a little bit here. I'm preparing myself for a lot of slow fishing. That's looking like. And obviously, Fishing Planet wants that qualifier 3, the last qualifier, last chance you get, to be difficult. So that's usually the case. They want it to be hard. It's very odd. I can't even get a bite though. Let me try. Try a bigger hook and see if a stillhead comes out of here. Probably not. Probably not the case, fellas. There's a fish. Okay, there's a stillhead. We know we got a Chinook. Let's do one more cast here. See what I'm saying, boss man? Strategy-wise, you could try to get a stillhead, a Chinook, and a striped bass off from this location. All depending on your luck, of course. But you're going to need the unique to come out of here to make it worth it point-wise. Because the trophies, I think, only at biggest only get up 19, 20 pounds. So you're going to want like a 30 to 34 pound stillhead for a as a keeper, but most people are probably going to be targeting the Chinook and the, let me try something here. Alright, we know we got a Chinook over there. Now let's see if I can get a striper to bite on something. How much time do I, hold on a second, fellas, make sure I'm registered for this. Should only have 15, 20 minutes here. I got 8 minutes, even less. Hold on a second. Since I'm in a decent position here and I could get a stillhead and a dill, let me put a marker here. Kayak Q3. That way I got a mark for my dill there. Now let's see if I can get a striper to bite here in the next 8 minutes. Bear with me, boys. Just testing stuff. Try this again. Stripers are definitely going to be the hard ones to get. For crying out loud. Not even a sniff out of a striper. Oh man, I wish I had a 3-0. Oh, do I got a 3-0? Let me try the 3-0. Stranger things has happened, fellas. What do you guys think? Striped bass don't exist here? Holy cow, bro. Let's see. Hold on, let me see if I got the... Let me try the X Series mouse. Maybe. I don't think Bam was kidding when he said this Q3 is going to be horrible. Thankfully, I got looked forward to Q2 today. At least the Taman will bite. These stripers are not going to be fun, I don't think. Not even one striper, bro. Jeepers, creepers, fellas. No interest whatsoever from the stripers. Tried major popper, walkers, mice. They don't hit toppers. Nothing left. Is it a color thing? Oh, you're welcome for boss man. Get you some good rest, bro. And good luck. Good luck in fishing, planet, and life in general, my man. Hope everything goes well for you. Hold on a second, fellas. Got 1 minute for that. Let me see. Let's see. Did I go from first to 10th in this, fellas? Nope, I'm in second. How did I know Nunez would beat me, though? Nunez, you dirty animal. Nunez, couldn't you skip Triple Trout one time, bro? "52 seconds, boys. Let's see if I get knocked out here at the end. 52 seconds. Will I get knocked out? Nunez beat me by a point, Nunez. Hey, I appreciate it. Appreciate it, boss man. Yeah, I hope I can fill up my kayak for sure today with taming. Let's hope, man. Let's hope. Nunez, bro. You could have took one break, bro. You know I need the gold. Alright, looks like I'm going to hold at least top 3. Unless something really weird's happening here at the end. We'll see what happens. Is it going to hold? I wouldn't mind to get an extra crankbait there. Okay, I held second. GG's, Nunez. Woohoo, boys. Second place. What, oh, they gave me another jig head. Imagine that. Okay, I got plenty of those jig heads, fellas. But I did pick up another podium, fellas. Did pick up another podium. Alright. Let's go get this Gar thing underway, fellas. I'll have to finish up that practice at some point. Holy cow, that one's going to be tough. Not one striper there in about a half hour. Holy cow. Oh, hold on a second. I want to see something. That should have got our club some points. Hold on. Let me double check something. How does that work? Okay, that did get the club 1,700 points as well. So our club just got 1,700 points for that, fellas. Good stuff. All right, let's get this bait on here. Let me get a drink. Oh, don't load the missions. Who cares, bro? Why does it do this now? All right, let's put the major popper on there. Do we got a new leader, though? I don't like the looks of that leader. Do not like the looks of that leader. Hold on a second, fellas. Let's put a fresh leader on that. I don't want any catastrophes. Okay, so we're going to be running a popper periodically for these Gar. And mainly a float rod. I could be in a bottom rod, I guess, if I got... Nah. Let's don't do that. Put the major popper on here. Start with this with a different bobber. Do I got a different bobber though? Hold on, fellas. And a 3-0 hook. Hopefully I don't get bit off. Let's try shallow. Alright, I'll get loaded in the lake. Let me get a drink real quick, boys, and we'll be ready for some action here. I'll be right back, fellas. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to get a drink real quick. Alright, guys. Good luck to whoever's playing in this with me. And we just took second, so no matter what happens in this one, we did get a podium today. So let's see if we can have any luck. Probably not. Boy, this bobber don't cast too far, does it? See if we get in a good room. Doesn't look like it. Does not look like we got in a good room, I can already tell you. Well, maybe. Guy's got a 76 pounder. There's 1 point. 1 point per gar, fellas. See if we can get 2. Ooh, V-Star's got a 90 pounder up there. Nice, bro. Nice, nice, nice. Looks like I should have got 2 here. I'll try 2 things. Give it a second. Doesn't feel like there's one spawn. Let me try something. Try a bait change, and then I'll try one cast with a lure if that don't work. Let's try this. I'll give this another 2-3 minutes tops, fellas, here. I was hoping to get more than one fish from this marker. It's looking slow, though. Holy cow. Nothing here? Feels like they're just not going to spawn anything. It's showing active right there, though. Well, I can't stare at my bobber forever, fellas. So let's try this. Looks like a slow peak, because there's only two leaders all have just 2 Gars, so maybe it's the slower peak for this one, who knows? Three thick crafts with this popper. If I don't have one, I'm moving. Just want to make sure I'm not leaving a Gar behind, fellas. Alright, there's a Gar. Doesn't matter the size other than when you need a kicker. Ooh, 97-pound trophy Gar. Nice fish, bro. $65 not bad. Nice fish, bro. Nice fish for that guy that caught that sucker. Nice one. 97-pounder. Alright, let's don't be silly over here, boys. Let's get out of here. We'll go with the crawdad, and nope, not there, not there, bro, not there. Let's go over here. See if there's anything available right here. And are they going to make me use the popper again? I have no idea. Could be one or the other or both. You never know. I forgot my bottom rod though. But let's hope I don't. Let's hope that doesn't end up being the case. Okay, well, we got to give it a full 2 minutes. 2.5. Make sure we don't miss a spawn here. Take it down to 21 even. If I don't have one, throw a cut bait or minnow. It's not looking. Is this not active? I don't think it's active. Here, let's do this. Let's set up this one at a different depth. Same hook size, just different bait. Different depth, different bait, same hook size. This spot should be active, but it's not. Come on, bro. Yeah, this must be a slower peak. He swam off. Can't do nothing about that. Can't do nothing about the swim offs, fellas. But there's one. One was there. Not sure why he swam off, though. That's confusing. Come on, bro. Does that mean I should have threw the popper? What does this mean? Vishar should have 4, right? There he goes. Wow. What I hate about swim offs when they do that is kind of traps you here. Alright, let me try something, fellas. I gotta try to do something. Can't just sit there and stare at my bobber for an hour. Oh, and he missed it? Bro. Oh, and of course a pickerel comes in behind it. Why wouldn't it? Okay, that spot's active. What do they want, though? It's so odd. Shame that good car missed it. Bro, this spot's gonna mess me up, isn't it? I know. I wish he would have hit, bro. Well, I thought it was odd if you seen the swim away when I had my float out there. How do I cast on this? Mine drops out 10 foot. What do you mean, bro? I'm confused, Luke. Oh, hold on a second. Are you flip casting on a float? Hip, I don't know if you're on PlayStation or Xbox, Luke. Try clicking R3 like a button. Try clicking R3 like a button. You might be using a telescopic rod. If you're using a telescopic rod, uh, hit R3 like a button. I'm not sure on PC. Somebody else might be able to help you out in chat. You're probably stuck in Flipcast. Yep. Try that. More than likely you're stuck in the Flipcast mode. On PC, it's F11. Thanks, Matty. I was confused a second when he said 10 foot, and I thought, oh, that happened to me, believe it or not, when I first downloaded Fishing Planet. Couldn't figure it out, and then I didn't play the game until 6 months later because I was like, well, this is dumb. I can't even cast far. Turns out I was the dumb one. It's R3 for sure on PlayStation. I don't know about Xbox. Wow. Man, this is so low. Okay, so I've had 2 misses to the left. I guess the best bet's cast back over here, fellas. I don't know. Don't seem to be anything out in front of me. I would have liked to have that 4th one, though, boy. The 1 swim. Actually, I could have 5 right now if I would have not got the 1 swim off and then 1 miss on the popper. I could try minnow. I'm usually fine with cut bait and crayfish, though, to be honest. Is it a depth thing? Got 1 at 27 and 1 at 12 inches. I mean, what is going on, fellas? No bites whatsoever. Think it's a bait? Bait issue? I don't really like minnows. A lot of people love them. I think they just dialed me up to foul, fellas. Ain't no other explanation at this point. Better late than never. Let's hope I don't get bit off here. Is this a... I do not have a leader on, so I got the potential getting... Well, there's an 86 pounder. Oops, I'll give me 2. Probably not. But let's try anyway. Not on a very good pace. Only on a pace for 6 or 7 unless I get a bite rate quicker. This is definitely the slower peak. The guys at the top would probably have 9 or 10 by now if it was a fast peak. Man, should I cast that? I feel like I should rotate. So I've caught 1 off a crayfish, 2 off a popper, and 1 off a large minnow. I downloaded it in 2017. Or no, 2019. 2019, man. There's a gar. Let's see if he'll bite it, though. He bit it. See if this spot's active. Hope that guy does well. He's got a nice kicker, man. 97 pounder. Let's hope he can keep his points up there because his tiebreaker, that's how that works if you guys following along here. That second number represents your tiebreaker, and this was one that tiebreaker definitely. In other words, if it ends up where 2 people have 10, he's got a 97 pounder. In other words, he can break a lot of ties with that 97 pounders. The biggest they get in here is 99. So hopefully his luck continues there. Just needs to get him some points now. As for me, unfortunately, I don't think my bite rate's going to be quick enough, fellas. Guess I could have cast it back to that same marker. Because this one's not doing what I was hoping it would do. I can give it about another 20 seconds, fellas, if something don't happen here. Come on, bro. I think it's going to go slow on me. I'll take it down to 25. Take it down to 25. Make sure I'm not pulling this up. Oh, yeah, there we go. My kicker is not big enough to do me any justice, though, fellas, unless I can start getting a bunch of points here. So I rotate marker, come back over here and see if there's a trophy over here. I got a trophy off of spot 1, second trophy off of spot 2, so there might be a trophy available here. Never know with these things. This lake's weird, man. I've got 3 trophies off of 1 marker before. The spawn here like broke for whatever reason. Same thing, you can get unique flathead in the same spot and unique spotted at the same spot. Believe it or not, unique pickerel at the same spot. The tiles here, I think, are busted. It's weird. No rhyme or reason to it. Well, there's another gar for sure, fellas. Now will he bite? Probably not, but we'll see. Let's hope. Don't swim off, bro. You want that minnow. You want that minnow, don't you? No. Are you swimming off? Nope, he wants it. Let's hope I don't get bit off, boys. Not running titanium leaders. Trying to go without him. No, I don't think that's a trophy, is it? Maybe. No. That's points to... Oh, it is a trophy, just a small one. Let me change spawn points here. See if there's anything back over here. That's a fast bite if it's a fish. Nope, he swam off, didn't he? Dang it. The bobber moved fast pretty quick there at the start. I was hoping we had a gar on there, fellas. What is going on over there? That's weird. Something's playing with it. Like there's a bass out there messing with that. I didn't even get a bite indicator. Or is that just a minnow doing work? What's he doing over here? He's just swimming to swim. Oh man, he's gonna tie me up too, isn't he? What is going on? That's so weird. Normally they won't move that far unless they have something chasing it. What is going on, bro? That's just gonna keep me here for no reason, isn't it? Part of me wants to switch baits already. It's like this thing's just toying with me. They are not going to give me another fish. What do you think, fellas? I'm thinking we need to make some moves. Let me try to roll it out a little ways. Let's try that. Maybe got something to chase it. Oh, this minnow's driving me crazy, bro. I'm about to start throwing a popper at it. Should I throw a popper, boys? I feel like I'm just an idiot staring at my bobber right now. Gotta throw a popper. I got to, boys. I just wasted a minute. If that don't work, I might have to go back to a different bait here. Minnows can be great, but when they play around with it like that and don't bite, you can just waste your whole clock. I don't know that's necessarily the case, Maddie. I use them because I got them. You can do fine with comps just without them. The way it was explained to me, the X series hooks kind of act, in other words, within reason. Let's say a 4.0 can kind of act like an 8.0 or it can act like a 1.0. That's the way a guy kind of explained the X series hooks to me. In other words, it can get big fish and small fish. But the X series lures themselves also, as explained to me, is they got a little bit of a buff on them on bite rate, but not as much as you'd think. And it was also explained to me that the X series lures, basically, if you make a color mistake, that in other words, if you're supposed to be throwing a certain color on a cloudy day or a sunny day, it's kind of universal. That's the way that was explained to me. How much of it's fact, I don't know. He missed it, bro. I needed that one bad, too. Ah, boy, did I need that one. 2 misses and 1 swim off, boys. That's all it takes. And unfortunately, it's going to be death by kicker for me, fellas. Have I won? No, I've took 4th and 5th a couple times, which looks like what I'm going to do here. I've been in the top 7 several times, but I've never won it, man. But I want to say I did just get, is that 4 trophies? Yeah, I got 4 trophies anyway. Should I move? I feel like I should move. Try the short cast over here. Obviously, I cannot come off the popper right now. Anybody following along that watches this, the X Series, or not the X Series, the Major Popper 5.0 blue and black one seem to work alright in this too, in the event you don't have this one. In other words, I used to use that way before I won the X Series 5.0, but since I've won it, I might as well use it. Try and short cast, fellas, obviously, because the time's running out here. Alright, that's pretty much all she wrote, fellas. No buzzer beater this time, boys. Alrighty, guys. We left in 2nd place, and I doubt that'll hold. That'll probably take 7th, 8th, or 9th is my guess. Maybe even 10th. I have no idea. It's a half-hour comp, and there's still an hour and a half remaining, so there'll be other players coming in behind me. As well as those ones screen peeking right now, ready to come in behind me. There's quite a few of those guys tuned in, I'm sure. But for the rest of you guys, I did post that up for Triple the Trout. We did take 2nd in that, and we left in 2nd in this one, so hopefully that helps out somebody here on the channel if you've never watched this here on Fishing Planet. On a side note, I will be streaming. It might be an hour late. I'm waiting for my buddy John. He wanted to start this tournament here. I will be live streaming the Kayak 2 for the Taiman on a kayak here at the Slinge River. That starts in an hour and a half, but I'll probably start in an hour late, the stream, because I think John wanted to practice a little bit, or I'm waiting for him to get home and get online. So anywhere from probably 2 to 3 hours, I'll be back on for this thing here with my buddy John, as long as he logs on and holds to what he just said. So we will be participating in Q2. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope this does help out somebody some way, somehow, as always. Good luck, and if you want to, tune in later, and we'll see how we can do in this taming thing. So good luck to you guys otherwise, and enjoy the rest of your day.